Okay, I'm here with Damian Mcdevitt, who is in Bravado, but he's also done a lot of other stuff. So we're going to talk to him about his stuff over the years and that. And you play a bit in Bravado, Damian. What do you think of the? You haven't seen it yet, but what do you think of the story in that? What was your opinions of it?
Well, the scene went very well. Like, as you know, it was with yourself.
Yeah.
It was a very short scene because I was actually really busy over the summer with a group that I volunteer with, Polka.
Right.
Parents of older children with autism, so I couldn't commit
Yeah.
to a bigger role than what was actually there. But as with all the projects that I've worked on with David in the past, fantastic working with him. Very professional and always a good laugh too.
Yeah.
It's always the best thing, isn't it?
It is, surely. That's what it's all about. Can you tell us a bit about your roles in past projects with David?
Some of them I can't tell because it would give away a bit too much of the plot.
Yeah.
But, others, one of them was just a housemate of one of the main characters. Then other roles, just basically, extra cast, stuff like that there.
Were you in Bogland, were you?
Sorry?
Were you in Bogland, were you?
Bogland, I was, yes. The character in Bogland was changed around quite a bit because of various people dropping out and so forth. So it's an amalgamation of a couple of characters in that there.
Alright.
But again, can't really say too much about it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Because some people might not have seen it yet.
Exactly.
And were you in the Keening at all?
I was. That's
the
one that I really can't talk about.
Right. And then obviously his other big one was Murderous, wasn't it?
Murders, yes.
And did you play a role in Murderous?
Yeah.
Very good. You've been involved in them all, so.
Well, all the features, yes. A couple of the shorts in the past as well.
Right.
There was actually one my son who's sitting over there was in as well.
Right. Very good.
Idiots on stage, so acting ourselves really.
What was the short that you were big time involved in?
Now you got me. I can't remember the name of it.
I think you done one called A Charity Case or something, didn't you?
There was that one, yeah, Charity Case, and there was one previous to that, which one was on with my son, but I can't remember the title of that now.
You done one called Politics as well, but that might have been a documentary.
I'm not too sure now what that was.
But
I've got it in the house.
He seems to have brought together a good, a good, nice kind of case study of works that he's done over the years.
It was gradually getting better too, which is good. And always a very solid cast as well.
Yeah, seems to have. Yeah, because I know I tried to bring a project together, a Batman one last year, and I know that I got in touch with David. I just heard of him and got in touch with him, and that's how this developed. That I'd been involved in a film of his, and it was really by luck, and my Batman thing never got developed, but it was kind of copyright issues anyway, so it wasn't really a big deal. But
well, with stuff like that, as long as you're not making any cash from it, you're
exactly. Yeah, that's true too.
Fan-made stuff out there, especially if you check Bat and the Sun out,
right?
They make a lot.
Right.
Kevin Porter playing Batman, but they don't make any cash from it.
Sounds good. So over in acting in general, what would you call ideal type roles for you personally?
It's always good fun playing the bad guy.
Yeah, I find that too. Yeah,
it's great now, to be honest, because there's so much more you can do with the bad guy. Because the good guys really have just this sort of set amount of sort of ways they can go to an extent, really, depending on what the character itself is. But the general sort of stereotypical good guy, there's only so far you can go with it. But if you're the bad guy, you can be. Well, I don't want to say certain words because I don't want you to be adding it too much. Let's just say beat. We'll be involved a lot there.
You would actually, you live with James, don't you, James McLaughlin?
James McLaughlin, yeah, well, he's been in major roles for a lot of David's features and shorts. Share House Jimbo.
Very good, and he does a lot of gigging and stuff too. But
he does a lot around the town. He's mainly at the weekends now. The man's forever busy, which is great.
Yeah,
fantastic artist. Do you want
to elaborate a bit more on your different interests over the years? I know you said you've been acting for nearly 20 years, or over 20 years.
Over 20 years, I think I started. The first major thing I did on stage was Oklahoma.
Right.
I was just part of the chorus in that, and that was in I was 16. That was about 22 years ago.
Right.
So that was good fun doing that there. After that, just moved towards pantos and so forth with the Grove and
Right.
various musicals and so on.
Cool.
Sonny in Greece, Brodchin, Mcdevitt in the story of St. Columba.
Right.
Judas was actually the first main role that I had with the Grove in Greater Love. And
Cool.
every time that show has been put on, I've had the role of Judas.
Right.
So it's great to actually see that they come back to me.
I played Judas in Jesus Christ Superstar one time.
Fantastic. I don't think my voice would suit the songs for him and that thing.
I know, but no, I really enjoyed doing that one. Making it, we didn't actually get to put the final thing on one to an audience,
Right.
but I rehearsed for it for months. One time,
Even just doing it there, it's always great. Even if you're just rehearsing for it, you're still practicing your art.
exactly.
Okay, whether or not you put it on for an audience, you're putting it on for each other.
Exactly.
So it's good in that sense.
Yeah. Otherwise, out of your stage roles and that, how would you? I've asked other actors from Bravado about this question, but how would you compare acting on stage to acting on film?
On film, or rather on stage, you gotta just basically get everything right on the night. To an extent, of course. You can fluff lines here and there, depending on what the actual show is. For instance, if it's a panto, you can come back to whatever you were doing beforehand, depending on what character you're doing. But in film, if you mess up, I'm not going to say it's not a big deal, because it is a big deal after a while. If you have so many takes, you can't waste a day having a billion takes of one scene.
Yeah.
You got to get it right.
Exactly.
Maybe 3, 4, 5 tops takes. To get something right, but you have that.
You have that cushion, kind of
almost freedom to an extent, and as you say, cushion. But on stage, then again, for stage work, you could be rehearsing 6 months or whatever it is, for that show. So you've gone over that, maybe 2-3 nights a week anyway.
Yeah.
So there's really no excuse to get it wrong when you're on stage.
That's true.
I'm saying that I've got things wrong on stage myself.
All same as that, we've all done, I think.
You can edit that one.
Anything else you want to add to this conversation? Because it's very interesting, because it's always nice to meet like-minded people,
There's nothing really I can think of saying, except for hope David has the best of luck with the movie. I know that previous films he's put out to film festivals and so forth. So let's hope that. Well, I haven't seen the film myself, but knowing the cast, knowing their talents and so forth, and knowing David's talent and his writing talent, whatever else, I know it's going to do damn good.
Absolutely, he seems to be really on top of his game. Yeah.
Best of luck, David. I don't know why I saluted.
Well, thanks very much. Thanks very much to Damian Mcdevitt. You actually have a few projects in mind that you might be working on these days, and wish you all the best for them too.
Thank you very much, Kieran.
All the best, Damian. Good man.
Good luck.